And I feel like I don't know if I've ever felt that before, where like somebody can just be so present that you feel like you're completely understood or completely validated. That was probably the biggest surprise, is how much safer we can actually feel and how much of a drastic change that can have in our life.
So I am here today with Marta. She is a beautiful client of mine. We have worked together for the past 3 months and a little bit, right? There's been a little extra time there that she's been in the Sacred Rebirth program, and it's been a blessing to have her in the program. She's so wise and really has brought so much authenticity to the program. And I really honor that about her. And I'm so happy to have her here to share with everybody her testimonial of being within the program. So, Martha, why don't you just tell us a little bit about where you were before you started this work together?
Thank you so much, Sammy. I really appreciate those kind words. So, before we started working together, I've actually done quite a bit of work on healing wounds and healing traumas, and uh, a few years, starting off slow and then picking up the pace last year. But I just couldn't just get free of that need to like, I felt like I just wasn't healed enough or like didn't feel safe enough. Like, even though technically I healed the wounds, I felt like I integrated them. They kind of followed me around like this shadow, where it's like they would creep up out of nowhere and kind of put my life on hold for a little bit here and there. And even though there was a lot of progress, I still felt like I wasn't fully there yet.
Right. So you kind of, there was like a little bit of a gap missing there, right?
Yeah, some hesitation, maybe like lack of belief in myself, maybe yeah, just like a wound of like not wanting to be seen, kind of wanted to hide a little bit more than I do now.
Yeah, even being like you're a business owner, and as you said, you have all of these, like you're a mom, you're fully functioning, like you have, I don't even know, 1,000 pets. You have a lot of things going on, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, what really made you go all in with the Sacred Rebirth?
Well, I think honestly, just your presence in that first call that we had together, I just felt so supported energetically. I don't know if you remember, but I think you said like the first three words to me, and I cried. I had this big release of like emotions. Like I almost felt like this motherly presence of like, hey, I hear you, I support you, I'm here, and I just felt safe and just completely understood. And I feel like I don't know if I've ever felt that before, where like somebody can just be so present that you feel like you're completely understood or completely validated. So for me, that was kind of like this energetic pull, because at that point, I was very like against having to start another program because I've done so many, and then I felt like, okay, at some point I have to just cut it off and just live my life. But there was something in that energetic attraction to you or to your teachings that I just couldn't turn away. And I feel like there were so many synchronicities with when I did that first meditation and the rose came up in the womb, and my I was thinking about my daughter whose middle name is Rose, and there was just so many small synchronicities that I was like, okay, there's no way that the synchronicities are just, imaginary or not for a reason. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and just see where this takes me. So,
Yeah, thank you so much. I love that. And honestly, I think my biggest intention whenever I work with anyone is to be that reflection of
mm,
what they're really trying to achieve, right? And I think safety is huge, right? So really trying to be able to reflect that, hey, we can be safe, right? What do you think really surprised you the most about this work? Like what did you not expect? You're like kind of coming in.
how unsafe I felt before. Like, I thought I felt safe in my life, but how actually unsafe I felt. in my life, and like my relationship and financially wise, that was probably the biggest surprise is how much safer we can actually feel and how much of a drastic change that can have in our life.
Totally. Yeah. Do you feel like your finances have shifted since doing this work as well?
Yes, definitely shifted. I had a hard time holding on to money before, where even if I would save, money for like an emergency fund or some to the side, as soon as I saved money for an emergency fund, an emergency would happen where I had to deplete that fund. And now it seems like, okay, I have my emergency fund and it's just managed fine. Like nothing's depleting it, nothing's happening. Like it's just there. So I can, hold on to money definitely a lot better than I have been able to in the past. So that was a huge
So
difference.
that's amazing. So, like looking back, would you say the investment was worth it?
Yes. Yes, for
You
sure.
feel comfortable with absolutely everything.
Mhm.
Amazing. What do you think is maybe like one of the biggest shifts that you've perceived in yourself or that others have perceived in you since kind of really joining this journey?
Just feeling alive again. I went through years of feeling burnt out, of feeling tired, of feeling bored of daily tasks. Things would just either I just didn't want to deal with the day-to-day stuff, like the human things we have to deal with, So I would be just bored in routine, bored with this, overwhelmed with that, and I would just let a lot of things just go and not really worry about it, until it was like very pressing for me and like I had to take care of it, which then would make it three times more difficult to take care of because it was so behind. So I feel like now I just feel more alive. I have great energy where I'm able to keep up with daily things and not even have a negative feeling about it. Okay, I just have to take care of this. I just have to take care of that. And then just take care of it with a really a smile on my face. I haven't had an emotionally, sad or bad or depressed day, really, besides a couple of feelings here and there that really don't last very long. But yeah, just being able to handle life with more energy, just yeah, and not like hide away from the things that have to be taken care of. Because we all would want to have fun every day and something different every day. It's the little mundane, repetitive things that kind of like used to crush my soul. And now I don't even think of it. I just take care of it and move on with my life, and it's not an issue.
Amen. Amen. So, out of all the things that we offer in the rebirth, like the one-on-one experiences, the live group calls, the workshops, the four-phase module and system, what do you think resonated the most with you, or what did you really enjoy the most?
I really enjoyed the 21 day, what was it, 21 day
Return to rhythm.
return to rhythm. I really enjoyed that. That was so deep in my soul. And I really enjoyed just honestly the beginning phases of nervous system regulation. Like, I feel like I threw myself last year into all of this trauma work and wound healing and stuff, but what I should have started with nervous system regulation. It was kind of backwards a little bit, because even though I healed, somewhat the wounds, I didn't know how to daily regulate my body. So that was very interesting. I don't want to skip that because I feel like that was maybe the simplest, but it was very, very uh important in my healing journey. And I really love yoga nidras. Those are really cool too. The meditations, the workshops are great too. What was the one that we did where we had to do the whole process where I messaged us? I had such a huge release after. I think
Was
it was
it the one that we had just recently?
not the one before that. It was some kind of yoga nidra. I thought no, it wasn't a yoga nidra. It was we had to like hold our hands up for a while and move our hands around. It was kind of like hard,
Oh,
but
I can't even
it
recall what it
wasn't.
was that we were doing.
I don't know what it was called either, but that one was really cool. I really liked that one too. But probably if I were to pick one, it's the 21 day. uh,
Return to rhythm.
rhythm. That was very neat
Yeah.
because every day was a different technique of something, so it was nice to see all of that and how it works and how it relates to life.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's been a huge hit. I love that you also really resonated with that. And it's very quick and effective and just such a great way to bring yourself back. So I guess if, someone were watching this and, they were, let's say, where you were before you really started, stuck kind of in these same patterns and this feeling of maybe unsafety and dysregulation, or maybe even just skeptical about this work, what would you tell them?
I would say that it's okay to invest in yourself, even though you've invested so much. And I would say that it was definitely worth it. I feel just much lighter in my life where things, even when hard things hit, they don't hit as hard. So just, investing in yourself just one last time. If you've tried everything else, maybe this is the cherry on the cake.
Yeah, totally. Thank you. Well, I mean, this was so beautiful. I just want to thank you so much for sharing so vulnerably. And is there anything else that you want to add or anything else that you want to say that I didn't ask about?
I think we covered pretty much
Yeah.
most of it. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Martha. It's been a pleasure to walk with you, witness you, see you. There were, so many really sacred wins and motivations at the beginning and different things that really happened. I think that really impulsed you. And like really clear revelations, I feel too, of like, whoa, I just realized that this was like a pattern of something that I have been carrying, right? And I think that that's just so beautiful to witness. And it's a reflection for me as well. And so I honor that and I'm ready for you whenever you're ready to kind of continue going deeper and diving deeper into the next layers of self.
Yes, thank you so much. I can't wait to work with you. So